Right, boys. I'm a Villa fan, right? In case you didn't know, and I love like a lot of old Villa players. I always like on my normal TikTok, I'm reposting edits of old Villa players and stuff. But it made me think if I was to build a starting 11 of players that I love that didn't play for Villa, what would that look like? Now it could be for any odd reason. Like, I'll go through in a second with some of the reasons I've got here, but yeah, I just wanted to like really picture it and kind of see the kind of player that I really enjoy. So I've got Fop Mob app up here, and I'm gonna just run through a list of players that I really like. In goal, I've got Manuel Neuer. I used to play Sunday League growing up from like the lowest level, from like the lowest age up until under 16s, and I was a goalkeeper. And when I was like a kid doing all your like training stuff and your training camps and all that, I always used to get told about Neuer, and we'd model ourselves off Neuer. And I loved his play style. I loved the sweeper keeper type of thing. I played that role for 2 years, I think, in under 13, under 14s, and it was just so much fun. I absolutely loved it, and I always like just loved watching Manuel Neuer. So he's in net for me. That's a little bit of like a an inspiration kind of thing. I was nowhere near Neuer, obviously, because I was much better than him, but he can only hope to be as good as me in net. Got Joao Cancelo at right back. He was an absolute gun for me on FPL when he had the number 7 under Pep Sisson. And also, the other reason is here, I packed his team of the year untradeable on FIFA 22 in January. And I used that card right until like FIFA 23 came out. And I had 1,000 games on him. I think I did get to 1,000. And he was just amazing. I played him in DM a lot of the time. I love a 3-4-2-1 on or 3-4-1-2 on FIFA. Whenever I play it, I've got it on FIFA 26 now. I play that still. And Cancelo at CDM was just an absolute monster. Green time finesse shots from the edge of the box. Fucking hell, he's just incredible. Centre half, I got Ramos. I just love like the bruiser Brexit ball type centre backs. I just think they're incredible. So players like Ramos and Pepe as well that love to just put your foot through a player. I just love it. I think he had something like, was it double digits red cards at Real Madrid. And yeah, I just really enjoyed that kind of centre back, and I used to do it all the time. I was that kid at lunch and break at school that would just slide tackle everyone on the field, and I'd come back in with grass all on my knees. My parents used to fucking hate it. Like my mum used to give me an absolute bollocking all the time for it. But yeah, man, I was the break time Sergio Ramos. People were scared of me. I broke a kid's wrist once. Because he was a little lad, and I halved him as he was running at like his top speed, and he landed on his wrist and broke his wrist, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, I think it's Sergio Ramos' fault, to be honest with you. Got Puyol as the other centre back. I never really like watched much of that kind of football growing. I never really watched too much. To be honest, I didn't watch anything outside of Villa really. I just watched Villa all the time because that's just what I knew. But I was a Barcelona kid growing up. You're always either Barcelona or Real Madrid, and I was a Barcelona kid. And I had PES 11 on my Nintendo 3DS, and I always somehow end up playing with Puyol. He's like one of the only players I remember vividly from that game. So I'm gonna put Puyol in there because that's a bit of like a bit of a nostalgic kind of thing for me. I do like a bit of Carles Puyol. I would have had PK in there, but he cheated on Shakira, and that's just a massive fucking L. You can't be cheating on Shakira, mate. Come on. Got Marcelo at left back, and I've got Marcelo at left back because Marcelo at left back for Real Madrid is kind of like that was like the consistent of football throughout when I was growing up. That's like my era of football is Marcelo at left back, and not some of the players I've seen a bit. So it's like having Marcelo there is like the embodiment of like football for me, which is like it sounds a bit gay, but that's just is the case. Like every FIFA I load it up, Marcelo's there at left back and he's 88 rated, 80, 87, 86 rated, and then yeah, that's Marcelo, man. And I always liked his hair. I always thought his hair was quite cool, and I did like his 4-4-2 character as well. If you've watched my player podium videos, I cream about Moise Caicedo all the time. I like good footballers. Like there's something about good footballers that are good at what they do that I just enjoy. It's like all of these players. Like Cancelo was great at his inverted role and his attacking like role. Neuer was fantastic at sweeping, and I just love Caicedo in the midfield for Chelsea. I think he's just such a good football player. Like I would kill people to have him at Villa. Mate, he's just amazing. There's nothing really to. I do watch a lot of Chelsea because my dad's a Chelsea fan. And I kind of have a bit of a soft spot for Chelsea, but not really. It's a weird one, but I like a lot of Chelsea players the um, more so than the team itself. And Caicedo is definitely like one of my favourites. These next three I'm doing as one block because I can only really speak about them in one block. Neymar, Dybala, Griezmann. Look, I'm a YouTube kid. I always watch YouTube, and these three were the compilations. I always watch Dybala, always watch Griezmann. I love the celebrations. I love the that, and then the little this. I loved all of that. Loved all of them on FIFA. They're all fantastic. Like I'd always sign them on career mode because I never used to be able to link my EA account to my PlayStation, so I'd always just rinse career mode every year. And Neymar, Dybala, Griezmann were just that guys. And yeah, this front four would look a lot different if Marlon and Coutinho would have never signed for Villa. Because if they didn't sign for Villa, they would have been in there. So I'm lucky that two of my favourite players actually got to play for Villa. But yeah, Neymar, Dybala, Griezmann, all just fantastic. Neymar, I'm a 4-4-2s kid, and Neymar's 4-4-2s character is one of the best. So yeah, there's not really else to it. Like it's a bit like I'm not really like emotionally attached to any of these players, but I still love them anyways. It is a strange one when you like players that don't play for your team. Like when we play Chelsea, I'm always like, oh well done Caicedo and all that. I never like slander him or anything. It's a strange one, but yeah, man, these three are just that guy. Anyone my age is going to have one of Messi or Ronaldo in their favourites that haven't played for their club, and I'm a Messi guy. I've always thought Messi was the best player in the world. I never like needed accolades or goals and assists, records and goals per night, all of that bollocks. Whenever I watched the game, those two were the best to do it, and Messi was just slightly better for me. And I was a Barcelona kid as well, so Messi for me he's just that guy. Like everyone loves either Messi or Ronaldo. I don't hate Ronaldo. I don't really like him that much. I've never really been emotionally attached to him per se, but man, Messi is just that guy for me. I did just love him that much. I was in between Harry Kane and Luis Suarez, but what just about edges it to Luis Suarez for me? I know Kane's been massive for England, and I've always respected him, and I love the memes, but one of the best 4-4-2s characters in the game, undoubtedly, Luis Suarez. Always liked Chewy Suarez. I always like watching him play, and he's that kind of dirty bruiser type that I like. And he's still going now, which I find incredible. Biting people left and right. Obviously, he was a bit racist once, which is a bit long. But yeah, always liked. I loved MSN as well, so I've got all three of them in there. In real life, on FIFA and 4-4-2s, that's like the holy trinity for me. So Suarez gets a nod. So I'll do some honourable mentions and I'll stick Kane in there as well. But yeah, those are my lot. These four are all Football Manager players. Joe Wright, Ollie Tipton, Charlie Robinson, all from my Bath City save that I did almost a year ago. Charlie Robinson was there for 2 seasons on loan. Fantastic player. Ollie Tipton, 5th tier to the Prem, undefeated. Joe Wright, 250 odd games for the club. And Jaden Dans was from the Big Q save on the TikTok. He was signed him at Chester, brilliant. Signed him at Burton, brilliant again. Federico Chiesa, always just liked him at Juve, liked him even though Italy beat us in the Euros, and I like him at Liverpool now. Christian Eriksen, I always liked because got a bit of Danish heritage, so I always kind of like Denmark national team, and Eriksen was one of those players that I just gravitated to. Callum Lang, signed him in Burton on the Big Key save. 21 goals as a winger in a season, fucking ridiculous, like 15 assists as well. Harry Kane, who I mentioned earlier, Julian Von Moos and Jan Fiete Arp, I'm going to put next to each other. I used to sign them religiously on career mode. I loved those two. These are my Like, if someone in 10 years said to me, I'm so hungry I could eat Jan Fita up, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, these two I used to sign all the time. He kind of looks like Ricky Starks. But yeah, I used to love signing these two every single career mode that I did. And Christian Sadie was a Football Manager legend for me, and the Bath City save. I think he got in my top three. Him and Ollie Tipton did. I think he was third, Tipton was second. Yeah, just fantastic Football Manager player. Signed him on a free in the 5th tier, which is just mental. But that's all from me, boys. Player Podium will come back next week. Don't know when I'm going to be able to record it and film it all, but it'll be at some point. So thank you very much, boys. Have a good one.